Hello, ma'am. Is the village clerk in today? What? The village clerk in today? Mayor's office. In the mayor's office? Oh, okay. Yes, I got a citizen initiative petition I need to turn in. Are you the clerk?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
What?
A citizen initiative petition, same one that we did in Bridgeport and for 20 other cities here in Ohio. We're just trying to get a issue on the ballot. And all we really do is turn in the petition to you to begin to start collecting signatures. But here's my cover letter attesting that it is a true and exact reproduction of the citizens initiative that we are trying to get on the ballot this November. Pretty much all I need you to do is accept it, put a date stamp on it. I could take a picture of it, and then we know that we at least turned in the paperwork before we started the
Okay,
campaign.
well, I think the mayor should do this, not me.
Well, I mean, under constitutional law, I'm supposed to turn it into a village clerk.
Okay.
And pretty much all I need is for that to be recognized that I turned that in today before I started collecting any signatures. Because the Constitution states that I cannot turn in the petitions and so that's why we're trying to have proof.
Okay, this looks like it has to be done by ordinance.
That's what we're doing, is we are changing the ordinance.
Okay, then, so this would have to go to council.
No, and I understand, this is something that you probably haven't had to deal with.
No.
Every town that we do this in, we have these issues. We did it in Bel Air in 2016. This is the same law that we passed in Bel Air. Toledo, Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dayton.
Okay. Well, I think before I accept it, I want to talk to our solicitor to make sure that I'm the one to do this.
Yes, and it's...
So you're getting the signatures?
Yes. Yep, it's a citizen
And then what
initiative.
happens after that?
Well, what happens is I turn this paper into you guys, then I'm allowed to start collecting signatures. I collect the 54 signatures needed to make this November's ballot. I collect those signatures, I turn them back into you. You send them to the Board of Elections. The Board of Elections verifies the signatures, sends them back to you. You guys will have to, I think, certify it at that point. But Dillonvale, Ohio, I just got on the ballot last week. You can call Dillonvale, Ohio, Bel Air, Ohio, Toledo, Dayton, Columbus, Cleveland, and we've did it in 23 cities for over 3 million people. And technically, I don't really need you to date stamp it. That's why I video recorded the whole time I was in here, that I presented the petition to you guys, and that I did turn it in before I started collecting signatures. We just started this in Martins Ferry yesterday as well. We collected 130 signatures yesterday, and we only need 183. The community definitely wants something like this to happen.
Okay, so if I'm signing this, I'm just acknowledging that you gave this to
Yeah,
me.
that I turned it in. All I really need is just a date stamp that I gave this to you on today's date. That's really all I need. And then you can call the Board of Elections, you can call Dillonvale. Even though Dillonvale is just now going through it too, like you guys, will essentially be working together, because it is a process that it hasn't really been done too much in Ohio. But like I said, we've done it in 23 cities.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, and I completely understand. I completely understand.
Okay, so what is this?
It is a decriminalization ordinance, just like in Bel Air. We decriminalize marijuana for just misdemeanor amounts. If you're growing, if you're selling, if it's over the misdemeanor amount, you still get in trouble. All we're really doing is removing the $150 fine that is associated with possession of marijuana. Because something that's a minor misdemeanor that just stays on our record stops us from getting into Section 8 housing, stops us from getting student loans, stops us from adopting a child in Ohio. when we just pay the fine through the mail and don't even go to court. So it just stays on our record. That's why we're trying to get it down to 0. Like I said, we passed this in 23 cities in Ohio so far.
Okay then.
Okay. And that is it.
Yeah, because I'm just a volunteer clerk, so I don't really hold any power.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, really, honestly, that's all you do. And if you wouldn't accept it, I would have just put it in the Dropbox outside because I video recorded. And really, all we had, this is just proof that we turned in a petition before we start collecting
Okay.
signatures. But like
So
I
then we
said,
can make our, what we want to, at the ballot box then, when we vote for this, whether we agree or not.
yes.
That's how
And
the citizens will
yes.
acknowledge.
And that's the thing, you know, and how a citizen petition works is, you know, we turn in the petition, we collect the needed signatures to make the ballot, which is 10% of the registered voters. There's 540 last governor election, or 539, so we need 54 signatures. We only need 10% of that to make the ballot. And then once we make the ballot, it has to have one more yes vote than no. So if it's 51 yes, 50 no, it passes. If it's 51 no, 51 yes, it passes. We made the ballot 26 times. We passed 23 of them. So we passed it here in Bel Air. I just passed it in Adena last year too. Adena might be another town that you guys might be able to call if you need any information about it.
No.
Yeah.
I'll just accept it and that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, I do appreciate your time very much. Thank you very much. But we'll start collecting, I don't know, sometime this week. I'm not really sure when. I've been pretty busy. I'm working on about 12 campaigns right now.
Get back to my meeting.
Yes, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it, man. Received. Gotta receive. That's how you do it. You go in, Bridgeport, Ohio. Hey, 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 hey. And you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bill Smith Jr. of the Sensible Movement Coalition. And I decriminalize marijuana city by city. That's what I do. You can do this in your town too.